Hello, people of YouTube, and welcome to another Wartune Hall of Heroes update, pretty much an update, tutorial guide class video, or class guide, whatever you want to call it. Well, instead of me boring you about knights and mages, about how godly my mage is, and how he's one of the top 5-10 mages in all of the 60s BG, soon to be king. Sorry, bragging rights. Last video, you get what I mean. So, you've only seen maybe a couple videos of this fella, my archer here, so I thought, what the heck, I figured I would do a special video on my archer, Locke. And no, he has no key. Ha ha. No pun intended. And shout out to the one friend of mine who actually helped me decide which I wanted to do, was my friend Gerda here. And Gerda is actually a dude. And shout out to Gerda, because as I said, I made a promise I'd shout out the person who actually helped recommend, so forth, etc., etc. So anyway, as I said, I've always been doing videos on my knights and my mage, knight and mage. But technically 2 knights. But anyway, that's irrelevant. We're talking to archers. We're talking archer build. We are talking archer skills. So before I show you his BR and everything, allow me to show you what all I've acquired so far for him. And he's only VIP 4. And he is in 40s. So game plan is to camp him long enough to where he has all of this set of gems. And possibly max everything out on Puri first before I start slowly killing myself investing in this archer. And getting what freely I can. No, might as well announce it to the world. Say hi to YouTube, everyone. P.S. Chivalry is... He's gonna kill me for this. Anyway, as I was gonna say, I'm gonna camp him out so long to where his gems are maxed out, and maybe take him to 50s, and then work on him what I can, and get free of what I can, and so on, so on. Oh, Kells replied. Shout out to Kells. Say hi to YouTube. By the way. XD. Okay, so he is probably in frickin' Battleground, so it'll take him a while to reply back. But anyway, he'll get back at me. Wait. Well, you're on YouTube, so... Yeah, YouGoob. Yes, everyone, welcome to my next YouGoob video. Ha ha ha. If that was a thing, I would really lose it. I would lose my crap. Not literally, but better out than in, as they all say. And also, unfortunately, Chivalry is the top knight in level 80 non-class advanced battlegrounds. No one can hold a candle to him thus far, as much as I know. So, anyway, as I was going to say, until his VIP gets higher, I'm really not going to be taking him to 50. Well, that and my gems are maxed out on this guy for 9s. So right now, he's level 5 Goddess Blessing, level 3 Determination, because tapping kills me. I will not do tapping anymore. I will wait for VIP 6, so I can spam everything and just... Get, and oh yeah, more get. And level 5 Sniper's Edge, level 5 Physical Force, because Force and Critical Astral is probably the main usage of what you want if it's a 40, or level 30, level 40 Mage. Or not, Mage, kill me, please kill me, I'm tired. That and the fact I have to be back up about 4.5 hours. Another long day. But as I was saying, you want mainly Force, Sniper's Edge, and Goddess Blessing when you're a level 30 archer. However, I've seen some people take out Sniper's Edge and Determination, just put in Defense Astrals like Fortitude and Willpower, or Fortitude and Block, Willpower and Block, which is shielding. but shielding is really not necessary until he's about 50 or 60, I would think, depending how you'd want to make your archer, because archers are mainly heavy critical classes, depending how you have your archer set up. However, once again, if you have your sniper's edge up so high, you can actually kill off the critical gems and put in block gems to toughen up his defense stats more, but it would kill your BR. However, as we all know, Determination, Goddess, and those other gems I just spoke of may hide and decrease your BR, but it's actually showing true talents that's just untapped publicly for people to see and notice until they fight you, like, this guy's 10,000 BR less than me, let me fight him, holy crap, he's killing me! And for all those major players who have played this game, you know what I'm talking about. We have had this happen before, especially before and after sylphs were involved into the game. So anyway, that is his astral setup, and for archers, as I said, you pretty much well, yeah, you want to mainly go for Sniper's Edge, well, for sure, Force, because, of course, archers are physical. And here's a stupid part. For some reason, for all of my life I've ever played this game, I've seen people use physical and magic attack astrals. Like, what is wrong with you? I get it. The arrows are magical, but that doesn't mean it's a magic class. And once again, pro players, you know what I'm talking about. You've seen people do this. And you have to sit back and die on the inside because these people screwed themselves so hard. Like, oh, you just can't bear to even look at the person because that's how stupid they are. But anyway, okay, I'm not sorry for anything I just said right now about that. I am not sorry, because I am speaking the truth right now. And if anyone is going to hate me for judging people about how they're screwing their tunes up, go right at me. Insults, go at it. I won't care. I'll sit back and laugh at you because I was right, you were wrong, you were the joke, and I was the genius. Anyway, aside from that, Force Astral, Critical Astral, Sniper's Edge, Holy Force, and as I said, you strongly want to go for Determination if you want to have your critical hit a lot, because if you have your critical so high to the point where, as we all know, archers are critical whores, yeah, that's pretty much it, they're crit whores, so yeah, Determination definitely if you're going to be 40, and if you're confident in your physical attack and your defensive stats, plus Refined Goddess Blessing is a percentage, it's more of the tank astral, so it boosts your skill or stats more than you think, so don't doubt yourself, because I have actually just used that, and EW, I have used Refined Goddess Blessing and EWD, with my mage before, and I've shown you guys my past videos, and it actually works pretty well. You don't even need a defensive astral until you're like 50s and 60s, and then if you like have the proper astrals, you can just kill off the certain stats off of your tune just so that stat makes up for what you took off. And of course, not really needed, but if you really want to troll somebody like I have with the deflect build, I've seen it used on archers before and it's actually pretty good, but if you're more direct and quick to kill, I would not do deflection. So I would just stick to the Refined Goddess Blessing and Enhanced Enhanced Determination. So those two, Sniper's Edge and Holy Force, you mainly want as a 40s camping tune as an archer. And, ooh, shout out to my brother Eli. Say hi to YouTube. I said it with a Z instead of an S. Haha. Yes. Yes, you may judge me. Okay. And also, I did not do this yet, but also another thing to help you with your stats, and I've kind of left this out in videos, but guild skills, you definitely want to max them out because they help a lot. All of my stats are pretty much completed, and to round it out, gold wise, to max out all of your extra stats from guild is pretty much close to 100 million gold, roughly. So if you've been like camping for a long time and you have gold bags just stacked up knee high and you have enough gold, pretty much you can max out your stats and you get like 200-300 points every time you increase that. So that's like 3,000-4,000 BR roughly, I think. But I might be wrong. I may be wrong. Do correct me. If I am wrong, I am wrong. But roughly, you get 200-300 BR boost every time you increase these stats, just the regular guild skills. And yeah, you gain nothing from gold boost. And the intelligence, as I said, it's a magic stat. But however, this stat actually helps you with your magic defense. So even though you're increasing magic attack, you never have and will ever have, you are technically increasing the magic defense stat. So it's a win-loss in a way. You're donating gold poorly just to increase your magic defense, which is completely stupid and asinine, I think. But hey, personal opinion. And then your advanced skills. These things help you out a lot. And I actually need to buy my other set of... Oh, and in the guild shop, you can pretty much, if you have the extra stuff... fudger-nuggers. I was going to buy another 5 of the dedication medals because it gives you 100 points for every medal. Guild determination, I think it's what it's called. Let me see. Shoot, I did not want that. Okay, let me see. Contribution. Yeah, guild dedication. I said it wrong. Not determination. It was dedication. Guild dedication helps with your stats a lot. Advanced skills increase your BR stats by at least 1,000 points. And I've rarely touched intellect, as you've noticed. And I'm mainly trying to focus on getting up my strength, defense, and endurance up. And then the other stuff here, unless you do like guild battles and lots of invocation. However, invocation is not needed until you're past level 45, so since I'm like 42 on my archer stone, I'm thinking about taking a 44. I don't know yet, though. So until then, I'm not really worried about invocation, but I know when I turn 50, I'm going to have to start working on them. So then again, that's another reason why I said I am going to slowly die inside trying to make him a top archer. What the frick? Okay, hang on. We're pausing this. My phone's being a douche. Okay, as I was saying. Okay, let me get out of Cloud City. I don't want to be in Cloud City. He replied just in time. I can't. That's how he said it. And shout out to my friend Jedwa, if anyone knows him from Server 66. He's the one who always says that. Eliza! He's gonna be like, what? Okay, but anyway, as I was saying, guild skills, they help increase your BR at least 500, roughly 500 to 1,000 points each time you use these. So getting these maxed out is the hardest part to do if you're level 40, because you need the dedication medals and you need the dedication from guild shop, and you need Daru to invest into that you get from World Boss, or Daru seeds that you plant, and you can usually find us in the farm shop or the refresh shop, because they have like level 4, level 5 dragon Daru seeds, which gives a lot more, but I really don't bother with them. So I'm usually using green or blue rarity seeds. Purple and orange are usually highly attacked by other players because they always steal materials from your farm, and so I don't really worry about it. What the frick? Okay, pausing again. Okay, apparently my phone is hinting I'm not supposed to be doing YouTube tonight. Ha ha ha. Okay, but moving on. Yeah, you need VIP up so that way you can get the VIP reward. You get... Oh, wait. No, that's the wrong thing. Shoot, wrong thing. Yeah, that you get once a week or whatever. And you get the VIP materials. You get dedication medals. You get gold bags, mount whips, VIP tokens, kyanite. And kyanite also helps because in the academy you need kyanite to update your stats more. Magic defense, physical attack, pretty much everything is maxed out in this. Even my troop skills are maxed out, and I have like over 300,000 Daru, or not Daru, kyanite, however you pronounce that. So this is all maxed out, so his stats are pretty much set in that category. As you can see in the top left corner, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, Pretty much a billion, almost 2 billion gold. I think that's 2 billion. I don't know anymore. But yeah, I have been hoarding that gold for a year. Oh, roughly a year. So that way when I do astrals, I'll just have everything maxed out and ready to go. And the fact that I also have that much gold pretty much tells you how committed I am to making this tune work. That fact, I really resented Archer, so technically he could have been VIP 6 way forever ago, but I resented him and I never worked on him with VIP, so I just let him sit and kind of collect on guild chests. And then there was a time I was not using him for a while and he kind of got kicked out of Bear Cave, but now he's in Guardian Guild. I tried to play him back to Bear Cave, but I kind of got kicked out of that. He was in Guardian first. Then he got kicked out of Guardian. Took me a few times to get back into Guardian because I'm like, hey, Shiv, can you probably give me a recommendation? He's like, I'll see what I can do. So, shout out to Shiv, the New Zealand douche. Thank you, sir. Thank you, my brother from another mother. No puns intended. Sorry, not sorry. All right. And mounts stable so far. I'm already in advanced mounts. So right now, I have all three of the two main ones, the Cerulean Dragon Gemini, and of course the Lava Steed is a pain to get, so I'm still trying to get him. So he's going to be a challenge on this Archer and my Baby Knight, and my Baby Knight I'll probably feature in a future episode because he's also a 40s camper at the moment until his VIP is up, his gems are up, so I'm like... And plus, this Archer, as I said, is a year old, and that Knight is only like a few months old. So, compare the two, the Archer surpasses the Baby Knight. And this Archer is honestly like 20,000 BR ahead of my Knight, of the Baby Sephra. So, this Archer's been worked on. As much as I hate Archers because of their annoying crit stats and so forth, I have really, as I said, resented this tune, but then I'm like, yeah, I'll finally work on it. And as you can see, his mount stable is pretty much maxed out. Stable strength is really low still. I'm still working on the stable stats, but right now, 1795, I'm maxed on with my stable stats for regular mount whip events, and then you have the advanced for golden whips. I do not know the max amount for this yet. I think I maxed it, I don't remember, but I'm trying to get more whips to the point where he will be maxed out and I won't have to worry about doing stuff. Alright, hold up, this is gonna be close. Come on, yay! Okay, well, you pretty much just saw the BR, so oh, here you go, everybody. This is my Archer lock, level 42 Archer with 107,000 BR, 0.795 battle rating. And his stats thus far is 31,000 physical attack, magic attack, irrelevant. Critical is like 7,000. Health is 97,000. Physical and magic defense are almost exact same. Block is low. Not really concerned. Troop count, strength, again, none of those really matter. And for his gem setup, he's pretty much got pretty much highest stat you want is your attack. So his physical attack is maxed for gems right now because I'm already gotten 7s. I'm working on 8s right now for my Archer. And as you can also see, his soul engraving is maxed out. And that's also another major important feature you want maxed out on your tunes when they're this low of level, because they benefit a lot to get the max value out of them. So this level 8 gem gives 350 plus 700 because it's at the full 200%. At 100%, it'd just be plus 350. So 200% is doubled, of course. So the 350 doubles to 700. Again, that doubles for like every gem stat. So his health... He pretty much has physical attack, health, physical defense, crit, physical, health, crit, magic defense, physical defense, crit, magic, health, physical attack, and if you guys can kind of see the pattern here, each set is pretty much crit, attack, and health. and then there's like one of each defense gem and socketed. So pretty much that is how I've learned to balance out the stats. But however, the magic defense, I'm thinking. Well, yeah, you pretty much need 2 of the magic defense, because physical defense is the highest stat you can get on this archer, or yeah, Wartune as an archer. So you pretty much want to balance it out to where you have more magic defense to the point where it matches up equally with the physical, so that way you're balanced out perfectly. And that's the other thing with archers that unfortunately is the other best feature. They are the only class that pretty much can balance out the defensive stats to physical and magic classes like mage and knight and its own class archer itself. So, in other words, this class is technically the perfect tune to be ever made. However, Gaia and Seven Roads originally favored their mages, but they kind of killed off on mages, and they've been focusing on knights, but it's gotten to the point where they're focusing around mages and knights equally, and archers are kind of left out because archers are crit whores. Anyway, that's what I call them. And he's got a Trooper's Medallion at the moment because I am not wasting every frickin' day doing I am not wasting the 3 day, well, not technically wasting, but I work the days that there's guild battles, so I can't get all of my frickin' insignia, and I do not have the time to do Battleground hardly anymore, and plus I'm pretty much maxed out on my, on my stuff with my mage, as you guys have seen, and plus, until he's like a higher VIP, I really don't want to lose honor, so, and plus, he, right now, is a Crusader, so I'm at the max title that you get when you're in the 30s, and I think Lord Divine is at 40, is in 40s? It's either 40s or 50s you get Lord Divine, it's one of the two, because I know the Dragon Knight titles you don't get until later on, at least until you're 50 or 60s. And you have the Imperial Mythic Dragon Earl, you don't get until, I know you don't get that until you're 60. So there was that. So getting these medallions is also very crucial to keeping your stats high and your percentage stats also high. And until you can get Imperial Mythic Dragon Earl, save up on insignia so that way you can max out the days to where you don't have to replenish that medallion for another year. Excuse me. And then titles here, kind of irrelevant. But, oh, yeah, that's his stats so far. Well, Legendary 40s gear looks really cool. I will admit, though, the legendary set at 40s actually looks really good on all the tunes, and then when they get higher levels, their gear appearances just really suck. However, 60s gear looks nice on an archer. 40s, 50s, 60s looks good on a mage, and the 70s gear is all gold, and I really don't like the solid gold colors. And it's like, ugh. I just wish they could change the color, but anyway, irrelevant. Then for knights, level 40 gear looks amazing. Level 50 gear is like, Level 60 is pretty cool because it turns gold. It's like black and gold, and then it turns into like I think black and gold? Actually, no, wait, I take it back. 70s is black and gold. And then it's like a green, like a teal, I think? Teal or turquoise green, and then something else. Same thing for 70s. It's like a strong turquoise and then a silver metallic color. And then also his clothing is like level 7 weapon, level 6 robe, and a level 5 hat. So he's got plenty of rage to start out with. 17 plus 15, that's like 32. 13, that's 45 exact. And I think you only need like 35 or 45 to use arrow or lunatic fire. Yeah, you need like 45. So I have the exact rage. And since you gain because of the one passive skill you have, wait, I think. Yeah, for each crit you do, so since Arrow or Lunatic Fire, I always call it Arrow Storm because of an older, like, Legend Online, it was something that was exactly like this, but it was sucky because you can only use 5 set of skills instead of, you can only use 4 instead of 5, and I really hated that. So I pretty much just stuck with Well, of course, yeah, Wartune's the best in the original. So I stuck with it, and also skills for just straight up, well, yeah, straight up damage. I just use, you want to follow an arrow strike, multi-shot, Delphic sniper, lunatic fire, bloodthirsty, and bloodthirsty is crucial because that is your main healing attack, and of course, Delphic is just Delphic. And plus, every time you hit with certain stats or certain attacks with this tune, you actually can have it pretty much increase your crit rate, where it says Delphic Sniper 300% plus 432 physical damage to a single random enemy. A crit rate increases by 25%. So every time you use this, your critical is pretty much increasing. And then you have the Battle Prowess, which of course after you do a critical damage, you get a stackable, which pretty much increases your damage percentage. So right now it's a +1, so if it's like at a maximum 5, it's +5. And then pretty much when this is maxed out at 2, it's 2 to 10%, 10% additional damage every time for like 5 rounds after it's maxed out. And then of course, Eye of the Eagle increases the crit rate and max health by 20%. So it's pretty much the same thing as like a knight and a mage, because the knight increases block and health. And then for mage, I think it's either a stat increase or it's that one serum that decreases rage by 20. Yeah, I think it decreases rage by 20. Yeah, so yeah, that's mage is irrelevant at this point in time. Alright, so you want all of these you see here maxed out at 42, and then you hit 44. You pretty much want to go into Delphic Death Star, because Death Star is death. It's frickin' Star Wars, man. The Death Star is destructive. And then you have the multi-shot. This is the must-have if you're going to be using this setup. So every time you use this skill, you are always hitting with a critical for 2 arrows. So yeah, you can't go wrong with multi-shot. So you always want Arrow Storm, multi-shot, Delphic Sniper, Bloodthirsty, and Lunatic Fire. As I said, Bloodthirsty is pretty much your healing attack. So whatever damage you hit, say you hit the person for 80,000 damage, you get 40,000 health back. So it's pretty much you hit them, you get half of what you hit them for. So it's like, pretty much think of it as like a vampire maneuver. Whatever you take from them, you get back, but half strength. However, in this case, if you were Dracula, you'd get the full benefit. Ha ha ha, Daywalker. No, Blade. No, separate person. Blade was evil. Blade was not evil. He was the... Okay, I need to shut up because I'm getting my facts messed up right now. As I said, Battle Prowess, you can either... Well, pretty much at 46, you want to get this one maxed out, so that way you have all of that. No, it's either... Let me think. Oh yeah, 44, you want to get... Or, when you get to 48, you want Bloodthirsty, Delphic, and Battle Prowess. However you want to max that up for 48. It's all entirely up to you. And then 58 is pretty much when you can max out everything that you mainly need, because you really don't need to worry about Scattershot, because that's really not much of a thing unless you're doing like Team Arena or EMD, Evil Moon Den. But if you've reached the BR that you should get, which is like 200,000 or 300,000 by itself, you can easily solo EMD without using debuff, because the last boss gains 10% stats and everything. But as I said, Scattershot is really irrelevant unless you're doing like Battleground or Team Arena, so that way you're killing off certain buffs that the team has put on. However, the only thing it can't take off is the frickin' Rage Rune, and I think it makes it pretty clear that you cannot debuff someone who uses Brutality Rune, because if you do, it's just funny. And it's also really great, and of course, talents unlock at 50. And then for the other set, you want to follow... You really don't need Delphic for this, but I think you should probably take out the Delphic and get a Bloodthirsty, because you need the Regenerate, you need the Multi-Shot, you need the Arrow Storm. This is pretty much the Pierce build, I guess, if that's what you want to call it. As Armor Piercer, you're pretty much hitting them for heavy damage, and you're decreasing their physical by 100 points. And then it increases, and it can stack up to 4 times. So 100 reduced by 100 points. Hit them 3 or 4 more times, it decreases their defense by like 400 more points. So that's actually not a bad skill to have. And then Deep Freeze is pretty much you're hitting them real hard for damage, piercing them, and you're pretty slowing them down for at least a couple rounds. And a couple rounds plus if you can get the QTE off. Then level 4, you can slow them down for 2 rounds plus 1, so that's plus. So you're pretty much slowing them down for 3 rounds. And unless you have a mage that has frickin' Purify, ha ha ha, Purifier, no pun intended. They could take it off, but you never see a mage with the purification unless you're doing like Spire Nightmare, from which I heard, because mages are always needed for that. And I guess it is pretty hard considering I've never done it on mobile. Actually, no, I take that back. I tried using Sephira, Big Sephira, one time, and we could not get past the first, if not, that's the second boss. And it was crazy. And we even had a player that had a million two players that had a million BR. We could not get past the first or second boss. It was one of the two. I cannot remember. But it was somewhere in that category. But anyway, and Vampiric Arrow, or Poison Arrow, I called it. Never mind. Poison Arrow is irrelevant. I mean, it deals them for damage, like if you're using Hades or Amazon Queen, you're hitting them for burn damage. The Poison Arrow is really not that good, so I really don't use it. But you want to level it up so that you can max out the Deep Freeze, the Armor Piercer, and then you want to work your way up to Incendiary Shot, because of course this skill is very, very, very good. And it's pretty much the same as a Delphic, but it hits a lot harder and it does a lot worse damage. So yeah, this is pretty much the skill setup. You've seen the gem setup, you've seen the astrals, and you've seen my stables, and you've seen guild skills. And he's pretty much maxed out, or killed the regular catacombs, and then I need to work on Tormented Necropolis when he hits 50, so I can get the level 10 scroll. Hopefully, luck out, get one of them. Then work my way maybe to 12, but that's probably not going to happen unless I can manage 400,000 BR again at a level 50, but which is very hard to do, but I will do my best to do so. But that'll be when Puri is maxed out on his mount stables, maxed out on his gems, and so forth, so forth, so forth. So he's going to be the main project until he's the god to where no one can touch him nor beat me, period. And, oh, I forgot to show. And for, like, refined stats, you want to have at least the defense, or health, attack, defense, crit. That's pretty much what you want. Avoid, block, and health, endurance, attack, and so forth increases stats. But I've not had the bound balance to buy the refined gems I need, but if I don't stay 40s, I would like to stay 40s for a while, but if that's not going to happen, I might just shoot the 50, get my Eve. Screw Eve. Oh, I hate that little fairy. Anyway, yeah, I'll have to work on her skills as well when she's 55, and hopefully by then I'll have enough bound balance to where I'll have the perfect setup skills for Eve, and then when it hits 70, I'll just have to work on getting the skills, well, certain skills removed, placed, unemplaced, and so on, so on. And I think that's about it for this video. And also for Providence, you want to, oh crap, my battery's starting to die. Oh, go figure. You want to save up on Vulcan packs, Advanced God Core and regular Common God Core packs, gem packs, and for Providence, you mainly want to go for the level 5 gems and then the Divinity Souls for when you hit 50. And then, oh, and I also have 888 Wonder Dust for when it evolves the Astrals. And then I have 113 Advanced God Core Shards and 215. So that's pretty much like 21 regular God Core Shards, and then you have the Advanced God Core Shards, that's like 11. So then put that together. You have enough to where you can pretty much get what you need to make whatever decent self you're going to main out through the game. That way it doesn't beat anyone. And yeah, that's about it with that. And of course, Lava Steed, as I said, that is a work in progress. I'm trying to think here. And Pleasant Amount in a certain refresh drop, you want to try and work on getting defense and endurance potions for when you do class wars and stuff. As I said, Divinity Souls, because you want to work on those when you get to 50 and you have enough shards saved up through the refresh event. I've gotten 600 so far, and you need about 2,600 shards no, wait, I take that back. 2,400 self-equipment shards, that way you have the full equipment set, and then you want to save up the Magical Moonlight and Clint of Magic, so of course there's recharge events for that, so I'll probably be doing that in the near future, or not near future, but farther future. So then so forth, he's gotten all the self gear he needs, the Socketing Rod, so that way he's got the set amount of Divinity Souls, and that way he's pretty much tanked out at his level. And people in 50s can be like, who is this dude? I've never seen this dude. How is he so strong? Well, pretty much I just camped this tune for like a year, 2 years, etc., etc. You get the gist. So, and even my friend Vera, shout out to Vera and Jinx, of course. Oh shoot, this video is about to end. Shout out to them in Valhalla Guild. And even she made it to a point, I am a very smart player and I know what I'm doing. And she actually admitted she loves my videos. Her and Jinx both do, so shout out to both of them and thank you for those nice, sweet comments. But anyway, this is going to conclude the Archer video. It is now 3 a.m. my time. I need to get to bed so that way I can be up early. And that way I'm not like a Walking Dead zombie. And I have dental hygiene appointment. Then I have to work my one job from 11 to 4. Excuse me. Then I have a 3-hour break, so I start at the other job at like 7. After 7 at night, then I don't get done until 2 in the morning. Then I'm off Tuesdays, so then I gotta treat my mom to birthday dinner and maybe a movie. Oh yeah, dinner and movie, because she's turning 57 tomorrow, technically today, Monday, October 22nd. So happy birthday to my mama, Dixie Myers. Well, for those who know me and you know my mother, give her a shout out if you can. Alright, anyway, thank you for watching this video, everybody. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, tell me your thoughts. Was I helpful? Was I not helpful? Did I do anything correct? Did I not do anything correct? Give me your thoughts and opinions on the Archer. If there's anything else you want to know, just ask me in the comment section. I will answer as quick as possible. Anytime someone leaves a comment or subscribes, I subscribe immediately back to you. I have a notification bar on it in case you have a video uploaded and I can see it and comment on it, so forth, so forth. And whenever you comment, I get the notification on my phone, so I immediately answer when I see it or when I'm not at work, and I'll answer back. Alright, well, I think that's about it. So, this is Hidden Angel Lionheart signing out to y'all. And as I said, be sure to like, comment, subscribe, tell me your thoughts. And be sure to let me know what you thought. This is, once again, Hidden Angel Lionheart of YouTube, signing off. Adios, amigos, and take care.